Been more conversation with Shakur Stevenson over potential extension?
No, not really. I mean, I think that, there'll be a lot coming out, we'll see. My situation is I'm exclusive to DAZN.
Yeah.
So if a fighter makes a fight, for example, on Netflix, that's not a fight that I can be involved with. So there are obviously a lot of interesting conversations around at the moment, and we'll see which way it goes.
Hey man, what's good, man? It's Blunt Sports, man. Back with another video, episode, whatever y'all want to call it, man. Hitting y'all across the head with this shit today. You deal what I'm saying, man? But y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We on the way to 1K. You heard what I said? We on the way to 1K. Doing a cash giveaway when we get to 1K. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I like to give back to the people that support me by either giving them game of knowledge or giving them, you know what I'm saying, something to put in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm trying to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. That's just how I'm made. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into what Eddie Hearn had to say, man. Eddie Hearn kind of alluded to Shakur Stevenson coming back on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, I know y'all heard the clip. He was like, a fighter fighting on Netflix, I got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Why even mention Netflix when talking about Shakur Stevenson? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Jordan Smith, who shot me the link. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? You always be on top of this stuff, man. So salute to you for getting me that piece of footage, man. I appreciate that. But I say that to say this, man. Shakur Stevenson come back on Netflix for Teofimo is huge, is big time, and that's something that we need in the sport of boxing. That's something that I would love to see, because I have given up on the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw in my last video, Shakur Foster came out and broke the news. You know what I'm saying? That he was in position to get the winner out of Tank Davis and Roach. You know what I'm saying? So that lets me know that Shakur Stevenson was not next for Tank Davis. You get what I'm saying? PBC has a way of doing their business, and the way they do their business is if you know what I'm saying, you got an opportunity to fight Tank, okay, they're gonna put you on this co-main. It just make a whole lot of sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. So Shakur Foster is a champion, right? I know Cool Boy is with PBC, right? But Shakur Foster is the champion. You know what I'm saying? So, and I seen people say Shakur Foster is not with Top Rank no more, so it makes sense why it would be on PBC's platform. Okay, cool, I give y'all that, right? But, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, it's just the way how it's coming together, man. It's like, okay, y'all putting him as the co-main, Shakur's a 130-pounder. He beat, you know what I'm saying, Cool Boy Steph Tank, get his dub against Roach in the rematch. They set up the fight. You know what I'm saying? It just made too much sense. You know what I'm saying? Shakur said it himself, though, so this is nothing that I'm not, this is nothing that I'm just coming up with out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Foster gave up the game plan of what was going on. You know what I'm saying, man? But besides that, I said that to say that, so the Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson situation, they wasn't going to fight next after Roach and Tank anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing for Shakur to chase with Tank Davis, but one thing I think he should chase, though, is that Teofimo fight on Netflix. Please get that done. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn alluded to it to me. To me, that's what he alluded to. Y'all can look at it and, you know what I'm saying, come up with your own, you know what I'm saying, discretion, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it, right? But to me, Eddie Hearn was saying, like, you know, some big news is coming. You know what I'm saying? Netflix, I ain't got nothing to do with a Netflix fight. You know what I'm saying? That's Turkey out the sheet. And I'm all for it. If Shakur Stevenson can get Teofimo Lopez on Netflix, brought to you by the TKO, right? Yeah, TKO. I'm with it. I'm with it. That's a legacy fight, man. That's a big time legacy fight. You go up and you beat the top guy at 140, right? You become the 140-pound WBO champion. You become the Ring Magazine 140-pound champion and lineal. Out the gate, we need that, bruh. And people gonna tune in to watch that because Teofimo got a what seems to be a pretty solid fan base, but I think it's just more so of like people want to see Shakur Stevenson lose, you know what I'm saying? So they kind of gravitate towards Teofimo because they think Teofimo has a chance. Either way it go, it's a good fight. It's a big fight. It's a huge fight. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all swinging at the air right now, hoping that that shit don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But I hope it happen. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn said what he said. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting things together. You know what I'm saying? I got the best logic in boxing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very hard for me not to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Him just alluding to a fighter fighting on Netflix and talk like, okay, so you talking about a fighter fighting on Netflix while talking about Shakur, right? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Why even put that in the same sentence? You know what I mean? So a fighter fighting on Netflix, and then he also said big news. Y'all gonna hear some big news coming, or a lot of news coming, whichever one he said. Y'all heard the clip. You know what I'm saying? He said all this while talking about Shakur. Come on, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, put God first, keep him first.